magazine sets out to debunk the myth that only children are selfish and self-centered, citing study after study that shows extra parental attention does not lead to spoiled children. Now, Sherry Shepherd does not believe that. She doesn't feel that's true, do you, Sherry?
I know, and we've had this discussion, Joy. A lot of friends that I have had that are only children seem to be very self-centered. They want their own space. They don't like you touching their food. They don't want, you know, when I asked my girlfriend Earlene, can I...
self-centered or protecting yourself?
Well, it's interesting because I come from a family of siblings and a lot of kids around my family. So when I say to Earlene, can I taste? And she's like, you know, or can I borrow? She's really, you know, I don't think she's selfish. I would never say she's selfish. She would give you the shirt off her back. But it seems that I meet a lot of people who, and I go, are you an only child? Yeah, I thought so.
Well, this article confirms what I've been saying all these times.
Did you find the study?
I don't
Did you
believe
find
it.
this?
I think that many times and quite often, because they don't learn how to play well with others all the time, that they can sometimes be, you know, a little think that the world revolves around that.
Excuse me, 13 years on this show, and I'm still here. I've been with siblings for 13 years.
And
some of them are gone. I'm still here.
Your siblings.
I mean, you said you can't get along with other children. I got along with all these children for 13 years.
We got along with you.
But how come the others are gone? They didn't get along with me, or I didn't get along with them? I don't know. You know what? This is baloney. I'm taking all these cups and leaving if you say us.
Now, you know what's funny about that? Because when I talked to my girlfriend Earlene, Earlene said, you know what, Sherry, it's not that I want my space. That's all I knew. I didn't know about sharing because it was all I knew growing up. So I had to learn how to.
I gotta tell you, Sherry, I have an older brother. If you had touched my food, your hand would come off.
When you with your older brother?
It really doesn't matter. I don't think the only child thing matters. Some kids are. It doesn't really matter whether or not they're. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. What? It's the truth. It's the truth. It doesn't matter.
Can I say that? No. Okay. Well, you know, Clay, according to a psychiatrist who wrote an article for the New York Times, the parents of mean or bratty children shouldn't necessarily blame their bad parenting. Sometimes kids are just rotten.
It's nice playing with you today.
And New York Magazine has a really interesting article also, which tries to figure out why more and more parents are saying, I love my kids, I hate my life. Now, I don't know how you guys feel, but do you agree that having kids makes parents less happy?
Well, they say that it's more is not more, less is more. That the more children you have, the more diminished your happiness will be.
I disagree with that, but what I do agree with is that I do think that more parents are trying to be happy because everyone is telling us how to be happy and how to be parents and that we don't know how to do this and how to mince your kids' food, as if we're not born instinctively to know what to do. This is what we're created to be. We're created to be with one another and as parents, yet we have a million publications telling us we don't know jack about it.
You know, the way I was raised, and a lot of people that I know, was in an environment of don't do what I say. Do whatever. You know, do what I say. Not what I do. You do it because I said do it. Now sit down. And now I'm in a culture raising my son where he sits on the couch and I explain to him. I look at these things as teachable moments. That's tiring, and I realize that's a lot of work. Now, why do they say just do what I said?
I have to say to you, Sherry, keep in mind that at 3, your explanation may not make any sense to him. Because at 3, they're like, I want to pee. But you know, I want to bite that wall. So sometimes there are some things. Yeah, my kid used to like to bite the wall.
Oh, really?
You know?
I agree with you. But now Jeffrey's 5 and he's asking questions and he's saying to me, "Mommy, I'm grumpy. Mommy, I'm angry with you." And now I didn't get to say to my parents, "I'm mad at you." That would never have come out my mouth. Now my son says, "Mommy, I'm angry with you," and I sit down and I go, "Jeffrey, why are you angry? Let's talk about it." And I'm saying a lot of times I think as parents we're we're now trying to do that. We're trying to have these teachable
Takes
moments.
a lot of time
and
to
it's
be sensitive.
exhausted. Rather than saying, you know, because that's what I know.
That is why God
grew up.
invented
Dr. Spock.
grandparents. That's why God invented grandparents.
No, as a grandparent, let me tell you what happens with your kids when they have their kids. You go to try to help, they know everything. They don't want to hear from you.
Yeah, that's true.
Suddenly,
the new
they just had a baby, and she knows how to raise the child, do everything. So anything you have to say is like a drag until they want to go out.
Then they need a babysitter.
You know?
That's when you give them all the wisdom.
That's right.
And get on them.
And you know what? We're going out right now. We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.